Hello, everybody. My name is V. Dot Holla for a dollar. Nah, what's going on, everybody? I want to do a real serious video. This is a serious topic that I think that all women can relate to, and a lot of men can too. The topic I want to do is about experiencing true love, knowing your worth, not accepting less. This is a very near and dear subject to my heart because it's been like all my life that it damn near took all my life. I'm not that old, but I'm not that young. For me to realize what true love is and for me to not accept anything less. Um, True love is actually not even obtainable until you truly love yourself. And a lot of people always say, I love myself. I love me. I love me. But yet they do a whole bunch of bullshit that it's clearly you can't love you when you're doing certain things to your body, your mind, your soul. You can't love you if literally you're killing yourself. You can't possibly love yourself if you're smoking a pack of cigarettes a day. That's not loving yourself. That is destroying yourself. You can't love yourself if you drink a gallon of fucking vodka every night. You don't love yourself. You don't love yourself if you don't wash your ass. You don't love yourself if you don't brush your teeth. You don't love yourself if you don't do your fucking hair. If you don't clean your fucking house. You don't love yourself. You know what? You think you love yourself. Self-love, just like when someone tells you they love you, how do you know they love you? Because you expect them to show you, right? So how can you love yourself if you're not showing that? How can you expect someone to treat you in a way, form, or fashion that you don't treat yourself? How can you expect someone to admire you if you've given them nothing to admire? If all they see is a person who's constantly doing things to self-sabotage their self, their body, their mind, their soul, they not gonna love you because they might be a person that doesn't love their self either. Because if you love yourself, you surround yourself with a certain type of people. So I'm not gonna go real deep with it, you know what I'm saying? Because this is my first vlog and I don't wanna, you know, OD. Because when I watch people's stuff, it's just like, if I click on it and it's more than like, I say 3 or 4 minutes, I don't even watch it. So I'm just going based off of my personal experience with watching videos. Um, it's a lot of things I want to talk about, you know, because personally, truthfully, I don't feel like I love myself to the fullest. I feel like I am getting there, but it takes time. It takes practice. It takes for you to be aware of your action. You have to break a lot of habits. You have to go through a lot of things that, you know, you take for granted. Like, I might feel like I love myself, but I do smoke cigarettes. That's something that, you know, I wouldn't do to my body if I really cherished it and really took pride in it. I wouldn't smoke. I wouldn't do that to myself because I can actually be killing myself earlier than expected because, you know, I mean, I'm not going to live forever, but why take the risk of harming myself when I'm taking years off my life, basically. Um, I've been in relationships where I wasn't in love with the person. I might have cared about them, but I didn't love myself enough to be by myself. I just felt like, oh, I'd rather be with this dude than to be alone. And eventually they all ended, and some ended bad, some ended okay. But I've always been a person that went from a relationship to a relationship to a relationship, never giving myself that actual time to get to know me. It was always somebody else in the picture, along with my children. So that led me to become afraid of being alone. And I feel like that's a part of me that has changed greatly and drastically, is that I don't feel the need of a man. If I, God forbid, me and my fiance was to go our separate ways, I would be hurt, but I would be okay because I know that I can live without being in a relationship. It's a beautiful thing when it's a beautiful thing, but sometimes it's not such a beautiful thing, and we tend to stay around a lot of women because we don't want to be alone, or we just so used to that person. And it's not fair. You understand? Because eventually it's gonna end. It's gonna end. So why not end it sooner than later? Cut your losses and love life. Somebody will come along when the time is right, but love yourself enough to know that I can be alright. As long as there's God and you have your children. Some people don't have their children. You have your family. Some people don't have that. You have somebody. Shit, get a fucking pet, get a dog, get a cat. Do something where it just involves you getting to know you. But you have to take that time. And I think every woman's life is only fair for you to take a break, take a breather, because we will go nonstop. We will do anything for the person that we love or the person we see ourselves with. Sometimes it's not even love. It's just the thought of being in love that we are in love with. We watch too many fucking movies. That shit ain't real. Like, in real relationships, you gonna go through real shit. And that's not even, like, it's no getting around it. I don't care if you have the best man on earth or you the best woman on earth. You still gonna bump heads and go through shit. But at the end of the day, you have to also know that nothing is promised, nothing's guaranteed. So once you love yourself, you train and you teach the person that you're with how to love you back. And on that note, I'm going to go and I'll do another video and I'll continue to speak about this on a later time. Good night.